Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another exciting flight simulator video. Where are we going to go today, you say? Well, today we are going to go to the British Virgin Islands. This is a suggestion that my friend Josh gave me. And he told me about this little airport that when he goes to the British Virgin Islands, which is basically a dirt road that they land in when they go to this particular place, and apparently it's pretty terrifying. So we're gonna check that out, and we're gonna go to our search area here, and we're gonna type in Virgin Gorda, and there it is. All right, so we're gonna click on this bad guy in Spanish Town on the British Virgin Islands. Look at that, zooming right on in. There it is. So we will set. I guess we'll come in on. Well, we'll just set this as our arrival place. And look at that. There looks to be a airport, old Terrence B. Lettsome Airport. I can't say I know who that is, so I'm going to Terrence B. Let somebody else explain what that airport's all about. In the meantime, I am going to set this as my departure place. There we go. 4 minutes, 6 nautical miles. It'll probably take me longer because I tend to fly a little slower, but look at that. Couldn't be nicer. So that is where we are going to go today. Let's set up our flight. We've got the Icon E5 today, which there it is. Very, very pretty plane, which also can make amphibious landings. So we may give that a try maybe after we land on this dirt road airport. But let's set this up. So this is my friend Hoagie's flight. So we're just going to call this the Hoagie 1. And then call sign, we'll make it, I don't know, Hoagie 090, just because it sounds cool. Flight number, we'll stick with 090. Actually, so we'll just change this to Hoagie, and then it'll announce this as Hoagie 090, and Hoagie 1 will appear on the side of the plane. Very cool stuff. All right, so I think we're good. Flight conditions, we're in live conditions today. Looks like they say it's a little cloudy, but we'll have a look and see what goes on. So I think we're all set to go. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? There's nothing quite like sipping your morning coffee and deciding you're going to go to the British Virgin Islands in, a couple of minutes. In case you're wondering why you hear my normal voice and not my pilot voice this morning, I didn't turn on my voice modulator today. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't, but just for the fun of it. But I think today we're keeping it real. So this should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to seeing this airport. From what Josh told me, again, just basically a dirt strip. Yeah, that loaded pretty quickly. So there's where we're leaving from. And is that pretty? All right, so there's the Hoagie 1. Man, is that plane cool. So apparently these wings will actually fold kind of backwards towards the tail of the plane. So you can tuck this thing into a trailer or something like that and kind of take it wherever you want it to go. So yeah, basically I guess you could say it's kind of a rich person's airplane. Apparently they cost somewhere around $350,000. So hey, if you've got that lying around, I suggest you pick one up. They are very choice. If you have the means, I highly recommend picking one up. So let's get ready to fly here, shall we? All right, we are on the runway. We are going to take off the parking brake. Oh, I did this before, and somehow when I do that, it turns off the airplane. Isn't that great? Good job, Daryl. Already, we're flying like the pros, kids. Let's... All right, I think we're good. Let's try that again, shall we? Can I turn this off without turning the plane off? Yes, there we go. All right, we're moving. That wasn't hard at all. Not at all. Everything is fine. What are we worried about? Look at that, we're nice and close. Let's maybe zoom out here a little bit. Get our, let's reset our camera. There we go. That was the super zoomed in version. Let's move maybe a little bit toward the middle. There we go, get up to speed. Maybe rivet a little bit, there we go. And we're off. This is super pretty. Look at that. Alright. Man, does that ever look cool. That is really, really something else. This plane, you don't want to go too high, but man, is that cool. That look good or what? So there's the island that we're going to over there. I'm going to reset my, let's move over here a bit and we'll check that out. God, that looks cool. Is that something else or what? And the water just looks incredible. Straighten that out a bit. Hovering along at about 1,100 feet. Now, one thing I do want to do is, the cool thing about this is that you can pause the action just like that. So the plane will hang around and basically just stay there until I restart reality. But I changed to the drone cam and that lets us move around. So first of all, I'm going to speed this camera up so we can move around a lot faster. We'll just go about there. That'll let us go up and down. So let's just go down. I want to get down by the water and look at that. Is that not just one of the greatest things you've ever seen? Holy smoke, even the sound. You can hear the water. Man, oh man, is that ever cool. Just the sun bouncing off. Man. Whoops. We're going right down to sea level there. But how sweet, man. My goodness, that is something else. So that's where we're going. Very, very cool. Let's go back to our plane here and we will restart reality. Keep on moving. There we go. We'll Alright.
Tango Uniform Papa Whiskey, traffic Hoagie 09er, 06 miles west, 1,300 feet inbound to land runway change.
So there's our runway path that's given us. I mean, it's red right now because technically we're going too fast, so you don't have to worry about that too much, but it looks like we're right on the money here. So we'll just cruise on over, get into the proper landing path, and we will see what we can do. Well, we kind of want to level out the trim there a little bit just so we're not too high, but we should be rocking along pretty evenly here. If we go back to our cockpit, just check our level flight indicator. We're a little high, but that's alright. We can just tune that down. So we should be right about there, but looking good. Looking very good. If I zoom in a little bit here with the camera, that'll keep us. Sorry, there's our airspeed, our altitude. They really did make this thing look like a car, didn't they? It's really something else. And there's our kind of VFR map there that's letting us know where we are. So we're coming around, and obviously we can see our location right there. Very, very cool. And reset that. But man, yeah, but this is the way to fly. I mean, look how nice this is. This just looks super, super great. Just enjoy this all day. You can have a quick look around here. There's where we're going. Our runway is kind of right along the right side of that island there. And as you just take a quick look around, man, it's a beautiful day in the British Virgin Islands, that's for sure. Man, no wonder you come here for vacation, Hoagie. My goodness, this is beautiful. What a super, super cool place, man. How picturesque is that? Seeing the sun bounce off the water like that. Super cool. I tell you, every time doesn't matter where I am, every time I fire this baby up, the visuals just blow me away every single time. So we're gonna Increase our speed here a little bit because we're going to start going down a bit. We'll see if we can follow this crazy landing pattern. It shouldn't be too hard. Man, is that pretty or is that pretty? So cool. Now, what I didn't do, I didn't bother putting the landing gear up because we're going to land in a minute anyway. So we'll just leave it where it is. But we will start making our turn into the landing pattern. Still a little high, but that's alright. We'll sink down here in a minute. There we go. We kind of want to straighten that out a little bit. Too fast, yes I know. Thank you for telling me. I want to slow this guy down like this. We should start dropping us pretty fast. Maybe move this over a little bit. There we go. Huh. Really is interesting. You know, we don't want to drop down too much, although we are a little high here, but this plane is interesting to try and actually make it sink. Is a bit of a, takes a bit of work. This sucker likes to fly, I guess, so we're just going to drop down here. There we go. We're looking pretty good, I think. Being the expert that I am, we'll just kind of... Now we're getting too low. Trim it out there, and I guess that's where we're gonna land. Oh, we're gonna come around. I see. My goodness, this is really gonna be something. Kind of hard to see where the runway is, so I might take a little bit of a wider approach here, especially since apparently we're still going too fast. Couldn't really be going much slower, to tell you the truth. So as we bank in here, and we're gonna... Man, I have no idea where we're landing. None. Where is this? I totally understand the paranoid part now. Let's not hit the tree. Holy Christmas. Where is it? Pulling up here. We can. Oh my gosh, we're in the trees. We're in the tree. There it is. Oh, okay. It took us in way low. Alright, I don't know what that was all about, but okay. We're going to level it out here. Alright, we're going to make this happen. My goodness. Bringing her down. We're coming in pretty hot here, but oh, we're not bad. Ease her up. Ease her down. Easy does it. Hey, not bad. This really is a dirt road. You weren't kidding. All right, let's hit the brakes. And this is it. Now, I don't know how realistic this looks. I mean, this is pretty much a, like you weren't kidding, dirt strip road. There it is. And there is the airport. Taxi aircraft towards destination, alright. Well, that's pretty easy to do considering there's not much of a destination here. I mean, there's one road. It's pretty easy to follow. Look at that. We're just putting along here a little bit. Well, I keep using the yoke to turn left. You need to use the rudder. So we're just gonna zoom into position here, and it should tell me where I need to park this baby. There it is. Can't imagine it any smaller than that. But as I cross this, hopefully it will tell me where exactly to park this thing, although it should be kind of over here somewhere. I mean, it's didn't really tell me where to go. Actually, what I like to do when I run into this kind of problem. So you can go to AI control and you say, you know what, take over. And it will figure this out for me. Usually. Doesn't always work, but it's certainly revving up. I don't know where else I'm supposed to park this thing other than like right here. So this is gonna be fun. Oh, there it goes. All right. So I guess it's gonna turn around. I imagine I park it right around here. Like usually the thing will light up and tell you where you're supposed to park it. For whatever reason that didn't work. That's all right. We're gonna park it right by this guy. Right. We're gonna run right over him. Sorry, we didn't mean to kill you. Apparently, we're supposed to go that way. Interesting. So we land and we turn around, and that's where we're supposed to park. Maybe it's at the other end of the runway? This is interesting. So we're letting, I'm completely out of control of the aircraft here. We're just allowing the AI to do what it needs to do, whatever that is. But this is kind of fascinating to watch. Oh, you're just gonna park it right, you're gonna park it in the middle of the, no, I don't know where you're going now. This is interesting. It was moving along. It's really revving her up here. God, it's almost like he's gonna take off again. Huh, where is he going? Huh, this is interesting. Well, it doesn't really matter. I mean, we made it, so actually if I do this real quick, pause the real life, and let's just take the drone up here a little bit and we'll see if we can cruise this around. Oh, apparently it's not going to let me while it's in control of the aircraft, so I probably would have to turn that off. And then pause it again, and this should let me move it around. Oh, there we go. I can't seem to go up or down though, although it's in the control of the rudder, so that's interesting. But oh well, we'll just leave it here. This was pretty good. So this is it. This is the airport that Hoagie wanted to see. I wish the drone was working. I could zip around the oh, I know why. They have to put it in drone mode. There we go. Now we can see just fine. So wow, this is just a quick little shot over the British Virgin Islands here of this particular vacation spot. How pretty is that? My goodness, this is a very, very cool place. I want to come here on vacation. Yes, I do. But Josh wasn't kidding. Dirt strip and right along the side of the road here. And hey, we landed. And that's what matters. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this, Josh, and everybody else. This is very fun. And we will do another one soon. Whoop, as I do barrel rolls in my drone. Very nice. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.